American Revolution, Road to Independence. In the middle of the 18th century, 13 British colonies stretched along the eastern coast of North America. The people living there considered themselves British citizens, but they also wanted the freedom to govern their own affairs. Everything began to change after the French and Indian War ended in 1763. Britain had won the war, but it had also gained huge debts. To pay for these costs, the British government decided that the American colonies should contribute more money. New taxes soon appeared. The Sugar Act, the Stamp Act, and later the Townshend Acts angered many colonists. They believed it was unfair to be taxed by a government in which they had no representatives. Their famous slogan became, "No taxation without representation." Protests spread across the colonies. Merchants refused to buy British goods, and ordinary people organized meetings and demonstrations. The relationship between Britain and its colonies grew more tense each year. In 1770, tensions exploded in Boston when British soldiers fired into a crowd of colonists. Several people were killed in what became known as the Boston Massacre. The event shocked many Americans and increased their anger toward British rule. 3 years later, another dramatic event took place. The British government gave special rights to the East India Company to sell tea in the colonies. In protest, a group of colonists boarded British ships in Boston Harbor and threw hundreds of chests of tea into the water. This event became famous as the Boston Tea Party. Britain responded with harsh laws known as the Intolerable Acts. Instead of calming the situation, these measures united the colonies even more. In 1774, representatives from the colonies met in Philadelphia at the First Continental Congress. They demanded their rights and hoped to avoid war. However, the conflict continued to grow. Finally, in April 1775, fighting broke out at Lexington and Concord. These battles marked the beginning of the American Revolutionary War. As the war continued, many colonists realized that they no longer wanted reconciliation with Britain. They wanted complete independence. On July 4, 1776, the Continental Congress adopted the Declaration of Independence. Written mainly by Thomas Jefferson, the document announced that the colonies were free and independent states. It declared that all people have certain natural rights, including life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. The war lasted several more years and was extremely difficult. General George Washington led the Continental Army through many hardships. The colonists received important help from France, which provided soldiers, money, and naval support. In 1781, the British Army suffered a major defeat at Yorktown. 2 years later, Britain officially recognized the independence of the United States through the Treaty of Paris. The American Revolution changed history. It created a new nation founded on ideas of liberty and self-government. It also inspired people in other parts of the world to seek freedom and independence. The road to American independence was long and dangerous, but the determination of the colonists changed the course of history and gave birth to the United States of America.